Hey everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, that's WORIMI, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Well, it explains a lot. I'm not in perfect health. I've actually got a cold at the moment. You can probably hear it. Sound like I'm a backed up carburetor at the moment. Explains a lot as to why I've been feeling very tired over the last couple of days, but we will power through always and forever. Okay, entertainment only. What do I want to have a look at in this particular reading? I'm going to have a look at, and I do apologise if I do a lot of throat clearing, etc. Going to use the Tarot Grand Luxe. Love these cards. I must admit, I always love it. New cards that I get, and just love delving into them and enjoying bringing them into the fold. I think I'm going to have to get myself a little suitcase like what Danny Shay's got to keep all my cards in, because I'm running out of room on my little set of shelves there. Okay, what do I want to have a look at in this particular reading? I'm going to have a look at the rumour that is coming out, or maybe not so much of a rumour, of Shady. And if you're wondering who Shady is, he's the vice president. Is now rethinking about whether he wants to run in 2028 for the pres position now that Gabbard is gone. So Vance is pretty much the only one left in the regime that is anti, oh gosh, okay, Usha coming to the fore. In the regime, anti what's happening in Persia at the moment. Okay, so what I was getting last night when I was actually listening to Rosie Insights. Love Rosie. A little bit tricky to understand, and she does go on some wild tangents occasionally. But I was listening to her last night, and what I heard really clearly was that Usha is telling him to get out. Now, Usha, highly experienced lawyer, smart woman, way smarter than he is. He's certainly married up, and she's due to drop a bundle any day now. Allegedly, assuming they're not prosthetics, which is what my guides have been telling me they are. But Usha is what I'm getting is Usha is telling Shady to get out. So I'm going to have a look. Yeah, okay, this is their relationship. Believe it or not, they've actually got, they're a good team together. Hate to say it, but yes, they are. So the Two of Cups, they are actually a good team together. We've got the Ace of Swords. So this is about a new strategy, a new truth, a new start. And then we've got the Four of Wands, which could be an announcement from the White House, or it could be that they're actually going to, at some stage, renew their vows. He's gone right off the rails, absolutely right off the rails. But let's have a look. I'm picking up that Usha is telling Shady to get out. What this regime is doing is so illegal, and she can see the writing on the wall that it will be for decades to come, haunt them if he stays in, as in trial, Nuremberg style trials, etc. You know, what did you know? You're as guilty as. So tell me about that feel I'm getting there. That Usha is telling Shady to pretty much resign. Okay, come on down, let's have a look. First card out, we've got the Page of Wands. Okay, so this is some sort of announcement coming forward with the Page of Wands. It's not the King of Wands. It's not action actually being taken. But there is going to be an announcement here, or they've put the word out. Let me put it that way. They're seeding the row. They've put the word out. Challenged by the Knight of Coins, which is the mercenary money actions. That's the challenge. She knows the financial finagling, the financial corruption and abuse that is going on, the mercenary actions in regards to finances is going to be very problematic in the future. Base of the reading, the energy stewing in at the moment is waiting for the ship to come in, the plan coming to fruition, but seeing that it's not a Jolly Roger or anything positive on the ship. It's pretty much just a court jester, and the regime is so deeply turned into a circus. Posted it in my post section. If you go to Maighstir Tarot under any video or click on the pink circle, take you to the main page and go to the post section. Linda McMahon, Director of Education or whatever she is undergoing, she's in the midst of a court case at the moment in regards to grooming and abuse within the WWE. Oh, police seems to be a prerequisite for this regime. But yeah, energy stewing. Stewing in is the plan for the ship to come in, but now that the ship is getting closer to shore, can see what an absolute circus it is. In the past, we've got the 9 of coins. She was a force to be reckoned with in her own right in the past. She's been sidelined. She still is a force to be reckoned with. Do not underestimate this woman. Don't agree with how she's backing Shady up and subserviated herself. But this is the 9 of Pentacles, the independent woman in the past. Okay, thank you. I just heard that my guides have just told me that she has told Shady either he get out or she and the kids are getting out. She will protect her 3 children at any cost. It's gotten too bizarre. Okay, crowning this reading, the 2 of Cups. Okay, yeah, the relationship coming together, some sort of agreement. In the immediate future, we've got the 8 of Coins, which is about the cooked book and books and money trails, etc. In the immediate future, under investigation. She knows. So externally, we've got the Lovers card. Again, 2 of Cups and going forward even more intensely, the Lovers. Internally, they've got the 2 of Wands. So a choice to be made. So I think she's probably behind closed doors laid down some laws for him. You get out or I'm out of here. So the choice has been given. The gate is open. Somebody's going to walk through. He either walks through with her and the children or he doesn't. Okay, let's see where this goes. Hopes and fears, temperance. A return to balance and moderation. A return to a balanced relationship. Pretty much, again, we've got the 2 cups here working together. Okay, crowning this reading, we've got the World card, the 9 of Cups, and the Page of Swords. So, World card very much being an ending of an era. 9 of Cups was a wish fulfillment, but be careful what you wished for, because the Page of Swords is coming in hot and heavy, with some a message on Twitter or X or something. The 9 of Swords, the nightmare situation, the Emperor. Ooh, okay. So the Emperor in Twitterverse is going to create usual huge drama over this. You've got the Magician, the Manipulation, and the Chariot. If he does step back, the orange idiot's going to go nuts about it. Oh, there's the infighting. There's the Moon card. There's the Four of Cups, the false victory, and then the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Coins. So bringing about endings. Knight of Cups and the Ten of Swords. So ending, 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 ending. Secrets being revealed. But I think, yeah, I think Shady's going to step back and he's going to use the family excuse. Okay. So as I said, Usha's about to drop the bundle. I think he's going to use the family excuse to resign. And yeah, I really get that she's, yeah. So I've got the Two of Coins, the Ace of Wands, so juggling the situation, looking at options here. The Ace of Wands, a big announcement, and then we've got the Six of Cups, which is about the children. Wanting to go back to what was on. I've got Judgment and the Five of Swords and the Devil, and a lot of news coming out really quickly. So Judgment, the collective awakening, real wake-up klaxon call about the abuse of power and deceit and lies. For those that tie themselves to this devil energy is coming in hot and heavy. Got the Star card and the Walking Away card. So yeah, I do think Shady is, I think there's truth in that rumor. I think Shady is getting out. Okay. Especially with Susie Wiles. I'm hearing especially since Susie Wiles was a Shady supporter, but she's undergoing cancer treatment. Let's have a look. What is Shady going to do next? What is Shady going to do next? Oh, there's the Emperor. We know who the Emperor is. The orange idiot. The orange one who wants to be ruler of the world. Gosh, he's delusional. So apparently he's in perfect health. Yeah, right. Whatever. Tell yourself that. Entertainment only. Okay, let's have a look. What does Shady do next? Come on down. So we've got the Emperor is the signifier here. Now he apparently, the Emperor, the orange idiot, has put Shady in charge of finding Medicare fraud or something. Speaking of which, in Minnesota, the woman that has been jailed in regards to the massive childcare fraud that went on is a squeaky white woman. Just putting it out there, no Somalian in sight, squeaky white woman as the main ringleader. Okay, so we've got the Emperor here. The challenge is the Six of Wands, the false victory. So the challenge to the Emperor is the false victory. What's Shady going to do next? You've got the Seven of Pentacles. Disappointment in the harvest, or just harvesting the money. Oh, it's the money, yeah, harvesting the money. The false victory and harvesting the money. What's Shady going to do next, though? Knight of Cups. A false offer being presented, a Trojan horse. And then we've got the Five of Coins, the moral, financial, ethical corruption. So this is the here and now, and this is the past, the Knight of Cups. Shady was offered this position, but he's found himself fully embroiled in being connected to not only a false victory, but massive financial corruption. So what's next for him? Justice. Okay, his next move, he may not get out soon enough. Actions having consequences, the Justice card coming down for him. Okay, I'm hearing he's not smart enough. Usha's the one pushing this. I'm getting that he's going to leave to try and mitigate his exposure, his legal, his prosecution exposure in regards to this. Okay, what's next for him? Ace of Swords, sword of truth cutting through, justice coming for him. The word they're giving me is mitigate. He's going to try and mitigate. Okay, I mean, this can also be new strategy. Oh, you've got the infighting happening there, throwing under the bus. You did it. No, you did it. So internally, this conflict. He's very possibly having an internal conflict about it because he's not, I mean, he's not the brightest, sharpest tool in the shed. But he's certainly not short a sandwich from the picnic or a sausage from the barbecue or a sheep in the top paddock, whatever you like to call it, that the orange idiot is. So he's got the strategy externally and the conflict internally. They can just see it failing. So, hopes and fears, the strength card, taming the beast, the outcome again, seeing the jester coming in, the Four of Coins, and the Death card. The greed and hoarding and the ending of the government. You've got the Lovers there again, the Nine of Wands, bruised, battered, back up against the wall, but does survive. Secrets being revealed. Best thing he can do is let the secrets out. The Sun card, full exposure about dark money behind the scenes. The Wheel of Fortune turning. You've got the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Page of Swords about the election, the vote flipping. Got the Queen of Pentacles. This is my bringing forward documentation, the Tower card, and the Queen of Wands about flee on. The best thing Shady can do, I'm hearing, as I said, I'm hearing the word mitigate. Best thing he can do is try and reduce his exposure to what is very much felonious activity. And I think Usha's really pushing him for it. Okay, what does Teal think? I mean, Teal spent a lot of money getting this dude into this position, but it's collapsing down around them. I want to have a reading today about AI as well, so I'll have a look at that in a moment. But what does Teal think? Spent a lot of money getting Vance Shady into that position, and it's literally feels like Shady's down in a dug hole and the sandy sides are falling in on him. What does Teal think? Right, Ace of Swords, Justice. Oh, you saw me shuffle. And that Three of Wands again. What does Teal think? Coming up with a new strategy. Actions had consequences, but he too can see that the ship that's coming in is just turned into a circus. You got the Three of Cups and getting out of Dodge. There's a group of them that are going to be trying to navigate dangerous waters to try and get to safety. Be careful what you wish for because it can backfire on you. The Nine of Cups was the smug merchant, but the Ten of Wands, it's backfired on him. Yeah, okay. I suspect Teal is going, what I'm getting is that Teal is pretty much going to write it off as a lost cause. um, and slink away to lick his wounds. It was a failed experiment here. There's a group of them are going to. There's a group of them that are going to try go elsewhere and set up a colony, which is what I'm getting. Oh dear, set up a colony elsewhere. It won't be New Zealand. Feels like somewhere in South America, probably Argentina at this stage. I think Teal bought a property down there, didn't he? Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Yes, I do see Shady. Well, he's been very highly urged by Usha to get the heck out, H-E-double-L, heck, out of there, to try and minimise the exposure that their family will get to the level of corruption that's happening. And I think he's been given an ultimatum by her. She's way more intelligent than he is. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Love to you all. Bye bye.